Right friends, welcome back to fourth capsule. This is on incendiary weapons. Recently, there is a news report that incendiary weapons were used by Syria, Russia on civilian areas in Aleppo. You may ask, where is Aleppo? Please look into this slide. There are two major cities in Syria. One is Aleppo, the other one is Damascus. Damascus is the capital of Syria and Aleppo is nearer to the border of Turkey, and recently on civilian areas incendiary weapons were used. And what is meant by incendiary weapon? In fact, these are the weapons which ignite persistent fires and they emit bright light just like fireworks, and temperatures can reach almost 10 times the boiling point of water, and they can be made of thermite or phosphorus and they cause serious burns. Please look into these slides. These are examples of incendiary weapons and they are similar to the napalm bombs used in Vietnam War by United States of America. United States of America used napalm bombs in Vietnam War, and this napalm is a flammable liquid and normally used in warfare. It is a mixture of gelling agent and petroleum or a similar fuel. And now there are news reports in Syria, similar type of weapons, that is incendiary weapons, were used. In this connection, what are the conventions? In fact, these comes under conventional weapons. There are two categories of weapons. One is conventional weapons and the other type is weapons of mass destruction. We are going to discuss about these two. And what about conventions? These incendiary weapons are not entirely banned, but as per the existing international agreement signed by 113 nations, the use of incendiary weapons is prohibited in civilian areas. That is very important point. Please look into this slide. This United Nations office at Geneva, this looks at convention on certain conventional weapons, or otherwise known as inhumane weapons convention. They looks at conventional weapons, and incendiary weapons are prohibited in civilian areas as per Protocol 3 of the convention. And please don't forget, Russia is the signatory, but there are news reports Russia used incendiary weapons in civilian areas of Aleppo city. So if someone asks about incendiary weapons, they are entirely not banned, but they are banned in civilian areas, or you can say prohibited in civilian areas as per Protocol 3 of the Convention on Subtle Conventional Weapons, and this comes under conventional weapons. And you may ask, what are the other examples of conventional weapons? Conventional weapons include sea and land mines. Please look into these slides. Then shells, then rockets, then missiles, then cluster bombs, then incendiary weapons, then blinding lasers. These are all examples of conventional weapons. And let us compare conventional weapons with weapons of mass destruction. Just now I told you about conventional weapons. If you look at weapons of mass destruction, they are nuclear weapons, biological weapons, chemical weapons, radiological weapons. If you look at the nuclear weapons, all of you are familiar with the atom bomb, Hiroshima, Nagasaki episode, all of you are familiar with. They are atom bombs, and then hydrogen bombs. They are much more powerful with thermonuclear activity, and these two are categorized as nuclear weapons. Similarly, biological weapons comes under weapons of mass destruction. What is meant by biological weapon? Biological weapon uses biological toxins or infectious agents such as bacteria, virus and fungi. So it will lead to spread of diseases because of bacteria, virus and fungi. These are called biological weapons. Then chemical weapons. Mustard gas. In recent times, there are news reports that mustard gas is used. That is also in Syria. Then sarin, taboon, VX agent. These are examples of chemical weapons. These are also weapons of mass destruction. If you look at the radiological weapons, these are radioactive medical waste, spent fuel from nuclear power plants, dirty bombs. These are all comes under weapons of mass destruction. So, we have discussed about the conventional weapons as well as weapons of mass destruction in view of the recent news report that incendiary bombs were used in Syria, in Aleppo city, in civilian areas. Right friends, with this let us conclude this news capsule. Please do join for other capsules. Have a nice day. Thank you.